Hello and welcome to fs22. Today we are looking at the mineral feed which is in the back there. Now this is the additive which is put in for the cows and is meant to give us, well, more, whether it gives us more yield, more milk, more cows, we just don't know. So what I've got to set up, what I've set up already, we're going to test it out. So I've got the large cow barn without the robot feeding. So that one we're just going to give them TMR, total mixed ration. This one has got the robot feeder and this one has got the mineral feed added to it as well. So we'll put 60 of the same cows in each one, fast forward time over a day, and we will see, there's the robot feeder coming out now, and then we will see what the results are. Now I'm hoping the results will be pretty different, because otherwise the mineral feed does cost quite a bit of money. It's £1,000 for each pallet, so it's not cheap, but does it make a big difference? Well, let's go and find out. Right, so there's 60 other limousines. We use the most expensive ones there are. That's in that one, and then we will do 60 in the large one. Easy as that. So let's just go and check to make sure everything's fine. So this one we've got 60,000 litres of food in there, and you can see we've got plenty of mineral and what have you at the bottom there, which that does take quite a time to fill up, that does. And then we got over here, it's just under 60,000, but there's no mineral on this one. We're just using total mixed ration, and that is it. So let's go and fast forward time and see what the results are. Right, so after a day of speeding up time, the results are a bit strange really. This one here, this is the mineral one, and we had 60,000 in there and it's used like 58,000. And then we go over to this one over this side, and you see we've got 60 cows there and it's 32,000. When we check out these stats, you can see the total effectiveness, that is down in the orange there, and we've used all that food in one day, and with the mineral we've used a hell of a lot less. So the results are a bit strange. So I think what we need to do is fast forward time a couple of times. What I'll have to do is fill this one up again. I'll put another 50,000 litres in of TMR in the non-mineral one and see what the results are. Right, back in a moment. Right then, so that's 2 days done, and it's the same results. This one has only used very minimal feed, where this one has used an absolute shite load. I had to double check because it was like, well, hang on, you've got 60 animals here and we have got 60 animals here, they're all the same and what have you, but it seems with the mineral feed you do use a lot less food, which is very strange. Let's go and check on the animal menu. You can see there it's exactly the same, nothing's really changed. The reproduction's all the same, productivity is all at 100% and what have you on both of them. The only difference is the amount of food they are using. So for the next 24 hours, I'm just going to fast forward time and then see if that makes a difference, just to eliminate the sleeping aspect of it. Right, back in a moment. Right then, so we fast forward time, and this time we just sped time up without sleeping, and we have used a little bit more food than we did when we sleep. I think it's personally, there must be a slight little bug or something there, because surely that isn't right. Where when I fast forward time, it used a couple of thousand litres when we slept, and then when we fast forward time, that's used about 10,000 litres. When you go down to the non-mineral ones, you can see we've used about the same. It's used a good sort of 30, I think it was 59,000 in there, so it used nearly 30,000 or so, and everything else is exactly the same. So it seems to be that with mineral feed, you don't need to feed your cattle as much as you normally do. So it is a good thing to use, and I would highly recommend it. Now, if you've had any different results than what I've had today, then let me know in the comments, and I will do this test probably in about a week's time. We'll wait and see if any changes happen, if we get any updates and stuff, and see if that makes a difference. But and you're always better off sleeping than fast forwarding time. Righto, that's it for today's mineral feed test on the cow barn. Thanks for watching. Till the next time, goodbye.